Hey everyone, welcome to Nat One's Tabletop Tavern. My name's Sarah.
Amanda.
Mickey.
And Thomas.
Here, you will get to watch us play all sorts of different board games, card games, and pretty much anything that you can play on top of a table.
You'll get to watch us play the tabletop games for the first time, which means as we learn, you will too.
Adventure with us through the ups and downs, the ensuing fights, and me winning almost every game against these three.
Asterisk.
So tune in every Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific Time for new episodes of Tabletop Tavern.
Santorini.
I have not played this.
I haven't either. So, I was told that it's like 3D chess. Oh! I have played this one before. I remember. I didn't win. I'm not good at this game.
Okay. But you still have an unfair advantage.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. You want to get the game pieces out? These. Each player chooses a set of 2 matching color workers. The youngest player is the start player, who begins by placing 2 workers of their chosen color into any unoccupied space. And then I'll place my workers. Alright, so you're the youngest, so you're going to be placing your workers on any of these spaces that you want. So ultimately what we're doing is we're moving our workers and telling them where we want them to build.
Okay.
So on your turn, you must move and then build in that order. Move your selected worker into any of the neighboring spaces. A worker may move up a maximum of 1 level, move down any number of levels, or move along the same level. A worker may not move up more than 1 level. So that's the whole thing. Okay, you may move your worker into any unoccupied neighboring space, including blocks not built by you. Unoccupied does not contain a worker or dome.
Okay.
Once you move, you're going to build a block or a dome on an unoccupied space neighboring the moved worker. Okay. You can build onto a level of any height, but you must choose the correct shape of block or dome for the level being built. So a tower with 3 blocks and a dome is considered a complete tower. Okay. If one of your workers moves up on top of level 3 during your turn, you instantly win. You must always perform a move, then build on your turn. If you are unable to, you lose. So, that's the base game. We're not going to do the God power mode. Because we're not. Okay, so you placed your people?
Yep.
I'm going to put one guy right there. And then I think I'll put the other guy over here. Okay, so you go first. And you get to move and then build.
Okay. Move them there. I can move them both or just one?
Just one.
Okay. Alright.
And then build. And you gotta, since it's your first one, you gotta build with the ground floor.
Which is these ones?
Yep. It has to be next to you.
Next to me.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here, and then I'm going to build upon yours. Right there.
Okay.
Your turn.
So are these the final piece, or are these?
These are technically the final piece. They put the cap on top, like that.
Okay.
However, in order to win, you need to be like that.
Okay. But that costs movement upwards?
Exactly. You can only move up one level.
Okay. 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 Am I able to move like this?
I think so. Yeah, because you can move diagonally and it's only one spot up. Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
And then I build here.
This is so dumb. It hurts. It pains me. Checkmate.
I win.
Dang it! Alright.
Yep. That was Santorini, and that was me winning.
Screw this! Santorini.
Santorini.
So with Santorini, it is a strategy game where you and another player have to try and get to the top of a building with a little character before anybody else. However, other people can kind of make it difficult for you because they too are trying to get to the top and they start building on top of what you have built. Up to 4 people can play. However, only 3 people can play individually. If you grab a 4th person, then it does turn the game into a team style. At the beginning of the game, you choose what color of player you want to be. There is a gray, white, or blue. And then you see that they're little people. One's a boy, one's a girl. And you are given a small little island that you are building upon. And you pick 2 random spots to place your people. Doesn't matter where they are on the board. And then the rules of the game are that you move and then place. Or I should say you move and then you build.
It was a fun game, slightly resembling chess, I guess you could say. I like the idea of building up like towers, adding to the board for more spaces you can really hop onto, and then adding blockages for any other player. They might get stuck between some towers and not be able to move at all. I could see different ways of this game playing out. There is another mode to the game where added like god power cards, which looked like they would make the game really interesting. And they add up some spice to your workers, enabling them to do different abilities, move around in a unique way, all sorts of things. So I think that adds more to the game than what it just was, and I think it was much needed because the way that the game we played went, it was kind of stale in comparison to what I believe those power cards would have done.
This definitely, because it's a strategy game, is not my thing. I thought it was lots of fun. It's definitely easy to understand the concept of. I think it would be interesting to play with 3 people just to see how that changes the dynamic, but I already know this is not a game that I will be winning at. I'm not a strategy type of person. I do give this game probably a 6 or 7 out of 10. It is just very, very simple. Maybe with practice, we'll get there. As for younger kids, if you have a child that can understand how to play chess or something along those lines, then I think this game would be perfect for them.
So Santorini was interesting to play. It was kind of fun for the short experience that we had, because I outplayed Sarah right off the bat. She got herself into a pickle where I could make any move, and really nothing she could do could stop me at that point. Overall, I'd give the game, I'd say maybe a 7 out of 10. It was fun, interesting idea. I would have liked for it to go on for longer.
Thank you guys for joining us on today's Tabletop Tavern. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did.
Let us know what you thought in the comments below, and let us know what new games might be coming out that you'd be interested in seeing us review or play.
Also, follow along on our life journey by checking out our website or social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All links are down in the description below.
Like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And we'll see you next week on Tabletop Tavern.